Jon Meacham, what was he like as not as a civil rights icon, not as this larger than life figure we came to know him, but what was John Lewis the guy? What was he like?
He was a Nationals fan, and as a Yankee fan, I find that to be the one thing we have to hold against him on this last. He loved the Nats. He loved the Atlanta Braves. I asked him not long ago what his favorite movie was, and wonderfully, it was Gandhi. Watching that drama come to life, the Gandhi drama, which shaped so much of him. He loved. He had a bunch of cats at home in Atlanta. Took care of the cats. Always took care of things, which goes to your point about his interest in other people. His first memory, he told me, was of his mother's garden in Troy. And he remembered a big bucket of water that would be by the fence. And he always, as he put it, he always loved to make things grow. And he was always, as you say, he was always in the arena. He was a voracious consumer of cable news and the newspapers. Absolutely knew everything that was unfolding. His wife, Lillian, who had been a Peace Corps volunteer and a librarian in Atlanta before their marriage, was a huge reader as well. And so it was a house full of books. He once found a signed King book. I think it was Where Do We Go From Here, maybe, one of the late books in a Washington secondhand bookstore. And it was one of his prized possessions. You and Kelly mentioned his office. He was also an astute historian. He collected an enormous amount of memorabilia, of relics, if we stay within the theological frame, from the civil rights movement, and has an extraordinary collection of memorabilia. Doesn't really capture it, because to my mind, one of the dramas of today is for those of us who are watching to remember this man is a war hero. He's a nonviolent war hero, but his bravery, his courage, his role in the life of the nation is what we tend in the popular imagination to associate with soldiers, with people who faced enemy fire abroad. The remarkable thing about John Lewis is that he faced enemy fire at home. And one of the first moments was in your native state, sad to say, in Rock Hill, South Carolina, when on the Freedom Rides, he walked into, and you may remember this, one of the Klansmen who beat him that day in 2009 had a kind of conversion experience when he saw Barack Obama being inaugurated, reached out to Congressman Lewis, and they reconciled. And in fact, it made several public appearances to testify to the power of forgiveness. Nobody actually forgives. That's what's so amazing about this man, is he took the words and made them deeds. And he did it with his body. And he did it with his soul. And this is not sentimentality. This is not something we're saying in the emotional wave after his death. This is a man who walked in our midst and made us a better people.
Amen to that. Mr. Meacham, thank you.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.